Hey guys, this is Joshua Rodriguez with Pixelated Hobo. Today we're going to be learning how to make this bold logo. It's a logo I made a while ago for a design challenge, like day 8 of a 100-day design challenge. I never actually finished. But anyways, I got a lot of good feedback on this particular one, and I thought I would share with you guys how to make it. If you're a professional graphic designer here today, you probably already know and understand just by looking at it how you can easily make this. But for you new guys, I want to kind of open up my tutorials here with something a little bit easy. So go ahead and open up Affinity Designer. Go ahead and make a new document. We're going to make this with a print. It's automatically going to set on millimeters. I personally prefer pixels, but that's up to you. I'm going to use A4. Take this portrait off so we can make it in landscape mode. And here's our, I guess you could say, canvas or artboard. We're going to go ahead and use the type tool. You can press the type tool down here, or you can press T. That'll open it, whether you're in Windows or Mac. As you can see, I'm in Mac here. We're going to go ahead and type in bold, and that's a little small, so let's go ahead and switch back to our main arrow tool and make it bigger. Okay, make it as big as you wish you would like it to be. And we're going to go ahead and use a font that I found online called Galano. It is a free font. I will include the link of this font in my description on my blog. And we are going to edit its tracking and kerning. We're going to go ahead and click it. You don't need to highlight it. Press the character up here. And as you notice, this is the tracking. What tracking does is it edits the spacing between every letter in a word. So if we bring it down to, I think it should be closer together. I'm thinking probably about -20 will be good. But if you notice, the spacing between the B and the O is shorter than the spacing between the O and the L and the L and the D. We're going to fix that with what we call kerning. Kerning is this one up here. You can control it by using this number pad. But an easier way I found to do it is just to click between the letters you want to edit. Hold down Alt and use the left and right keys. As you notice, I'm using the right key right now. It's going to go all the way to the right. I'm going to bring it in actually some, and I'm just going to eyeball it here. I think -30 will do well. As you notice, this value changes as I move it. -30 is good here too. And that looks good to me. Go ahead and right click it, and we're going to convert this to curves. Now why are we going to convert it to curves? Well, this is a text layer. A text layer is very standard. You can't actually edit the individual shapes or characters that well. But when you convert it to curves, you are able to do that. So we'll go ahead, right click, convert to curves. We're going to open up this group of layers. We're going to drag the layers outside of the group. Just go ahead and throw this group away. Okay, exit that. Let's go ahead and do something else before we start. We're going to go to Snapping Manager. And just make sure your snapping manager looks like mine. You're going to want to enable the snapping. And what that'll do is when we drag a guide down or move a shape, it'll align itself to certain other shapes. So go ahead and make that like mine. We're going to drag the guide down to the top of the letter, and you see as it just kind of snaps in there. Watch, see? Like that. That's exactly what we want. Now notice there's two bottom lines on this font. And I want to show you this. There's the line on the O is lower than the line on the L. That's because it's curved. We're always going to go with the bottom of a flat character, okay? So L, you'll notice over here the rounding of the D and the rounding of the B, but you see their stems are actually lined up perfectly with what we call the baseline. A lot of curved characters extend below the baseline. Okay. So we've got that. We're going to also add guides to the left and to the right side. Go ahead, and now we're going to click the L. We're going to use this L as a good spacer. We're going to click it, right click inside of the layers panel, and we're going to duplicate it. Okay, that means now we have, if you notice, we have two L's. We're going to drag the top L up, rotate it using this little dot up here, hold down Shift, and it will rotate at perfect, I believe, 15-degree angles. Yes, 15-degree angles. Grab it and stick it right in the corner of those guides and drag it to the other corner. Now, I could go over here, right-click, and duplicate it again, but I'm going to show you a little trick. You're going to hold down Alt and drag that top one down to the bottom corners of the guides, okay? Let go of Alt, and it will snap in to that guide. Okay. We're going to want to add guides to the top of this new, well, in progress logo, and to the bottom. Okay, so now you can see we have 4 guides going vertically and 2 guides going horizontally. We're going to drag the now sideways L's outside of those guides that we just created. Now we're actually going to edit the individual characters. And you can do this by double-clicking on the individual characters. So sorry if you hear a baby crying in the background. That's my new son. His name's Judah, and he's quite a whiner. So go ahead and double-click on the B. You'll notice that your tool changes. It actually changes to the third tool called the Node tool. You're going to use that and just highlight the top 2 points and drag upwards, holding down Shift. If you don't hold down Shift, something like this is going to happen, okay? So you're going to hold down Shift. It should drag to the top. Go ahead and change back to your arrow tool, or you can just use the V. Letter V will switch it back. You can click the L, and we'll do the same thing with the L just on the bottom. Go ahead and drag those 2 down. And do the same thing with the D. There we go, holding Shift, remember. And we have what looks to be completed. We're going to do one more thing before we colorize this. We're going to highlight everything. You can either drag with your arrow tool, or you can press Command A, and that'll highlight everything. Okay. We're going to right-click. We're going to press Geometry, and we're going to add it. And notice, look over here at the right side. Press Add. It combines all of our shapes into one shape. And I'm going to go ahead and name this Logo. Go ahead and hide your guides by pressing View and Show Guides, or you can press Command semicolon. Press your bold logo and press this symbol up here. It's the Arrange tool. And we're going to align it horizontally, align center, align vertically, and align middle. And go ahead and press Done. Go ahead and press your completed, semi-completed logo, just uncolorized, you know, and press Fill. Most likely your slider is going to look like the HSL color wheel. Go ahead and switch that to the RGB hex sliders. And the pink color I have here is going to be D52B46. And we'll go ahead and press Enter. There we go. Let's go ahead and add the 10 background. We're going to do that by pressing the rectangle tool over here. You can also press M. We're going to drag all the way across here down to the corner, and thankfully those snapping guides help a lot. Drag the rectangle down below the logo. We're going to name this BG. I always name BG for background. You'll notice that pretty soon enough. And we're going to put in a different color. That's going to be F, C, E, C, C, F. And we're going to press Enter. And there we go. Your completed logo. If you like this tutorial and want more tutorials, free resources, and quick tips, please subscribe on my blog. Thank you very much. Talk to you guys later. Bye.